Welcome to another episode of Black Guy Platinums, where I platinum review games you may or may not heard of while showcasing gameplay. This is Ro here with Platinum 128, Lego Horizon Adventure. This is the Lego version of the first Horizon game from the critically acclaimed PlayStation exclusive series. Yes, this is a Lego version of the game that is an open world, but for some reason it's not open world. So let's get into it. So this tells the story of Aloy, just like they did in the first game, but instead it's Legofied, just like they do with Star Wars, Harry Potter, Ninjago, all those iconic Lego games. They did the same thing. It's an extremely short game. It only took me 20 hours, where I say a good 5 to 10 of those hours it's just doing that big grinding where you have to level up all the characters. So the gameplay is weird. You are playing as Aloy, but since you have other characters, it's like half and half the powers. So Aloy only gets to use the bow and gadgets that align with the bow, and the three other characters use their own weapons like the bombs, the spear, or even a hammer. So I guess that diversifies it for when you want to play as co-op, because there is definitely couch co-op in this game. But that just, I don't know, it doesn't really sit well with me. And the reason why I say that, because the reason why this game was so great was because of the diversity of weapons. This is the first one. Who knows, they might do this in the next one, but we'll see. There's platforming, and one of the trophies is getting to the tall neck. So I do have the iconic tall necks, but since it's not open world, you're not doing it to see or survey the area. It's literally like a little side quest of no enemies and platforming. So as you can see right here, the platform is very basic, just like how it was in the game where you saw yellow, things left around the building. For a Lego game, the building is very, very, very minimal. Like very minimal. So here's the cauldron. When you go to the cauldron levels, there's a trophy associated with that as well. Those are the most complicated because there's a lot of enemies and the platform is a little bit tougher. And then in the end, you get these gold bricks. They're not hard to come by. There's a trophy to get 50 of them. There's well over 50. You don't have to stress about getting these gold bricks. Now, as for the combat, it has its moments. Like you have, these billboard community board things where you have to get a trophy for that by doing, I think, 20 of them, but there's way more than 20. The combat itself, I thought it had its moments where it was really, really good. But again, Aloy only uses the bow and she can't dodge. Why did they not add a dodge button to a game where enemies can run at you like that bull tried to do? I don't know. I feel like that was like, here in this moment, I'm jumping away, which is cool, but a dodge button would really come handy. I don't even know why they have tall grass, because half the time it really wouldn't work. As far as that, the enemy designs and how you take them down is actually really good. They do have the weak points just like they do in the game, but it's kind of hit or miss because there's no bonus to doing it besides like 15 extra XP. But when you get later in the game, it's kind of really easy. You do meet this guy who helps you with these gadgets. There's a trophy associated with getting all the gadgets. Don't worry about it at all. Again, you're going to come across it as soon as you beat the game. Like it's probably second to last or third to last thing you'll get when you beat the story mode. So yeah, just go get the gadgets and you'll be all right. And then you have these co-op ones. So what I mean by co-op, I would recommend at some point playing with two controllers. This character's not moving because I don't have someone actually playing it. It's actually just me, and you see he warps to you. That will help when it comes to the grind of leveling up the characters. That is the bulk of the grind of the game after you beat it. It's leveling up the characters because the XP gain is so slow in the game. There's no in-game at all that is worth anything besides getting the Apex blocks, which is defeating the Apex versions of the bosses. So yeah, as you can see, like she has different weapons, which is cool. Again, you have the ice, fire, electricity, stuff like that. It's actually really cool, but diversing it with different characters kind of sucked because it's just holding a button and shoot, holding and shoot. Now, as for the bosses, I did think that was really dope that they added, more than a few introductions to the bosses or the enemies. Like as you can see, like this one's my favorite, which was a Sawtooth. And then you have the other bosses, the big iconic ones like the Shell Walker, one of the more common ones that you'll face a whole bunch that give you a lot of XP, and the Snap Maw, and then the Corruptor, really annoying. But yeah, there's other ones that I won't show, but the nice one that everyone probably wants to know if you face is definitely the Thunderjaw. but you don't get the weapons that everyone used against the Thunderjaw, and then a new mysterious one. So yeah, the bosses are really cool. So I give this game like a solid 5.5. Yeah, no, it's very meh, very mundane. I don't really recommend it besides the price point that I bought it at, which was half off. It's a quick platinum. If you want to play it, I say play it. If not, you're not missing anything. Hopefully do better next time. Check out my next one.